Hey, it's Justin with Define Audio Video again. This time pulling apart a JL E112. So the E112 is the mid-tier JL subwoofer for them, right under the F, and then a little bit higher than the Dominion series. This one has an amplifier failure on it. It went through a lightning strike. So I know we tear a lot of these apart, but they build these things like race cars. So most of the ones that we're rebuilding are old. Every now and then we'll get a bad surge, and it'll have to be serviced. But if you talk to your good friends at JL or your JL dealer, we'll be happy to help any way we can. So this one, you just need a 5/32 Allen wrench, nothing crazy, and your trusty pocket screwdriver in case we come up with any tricky interconnects. So I'm gonna loosen these guys up. Now you can use a drill attachment, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Just make sure set a light clutch. Whenever you do that, you don't want to damage anything. You do not need chisels or screwdrivers to pry these things off. Please do not do that. You will crack the casing of the subwoofer, and that is a much more costly repair and way harder to do. So anyway, if you need boxes, reach out to JL. They're happy to provide boxes with a small fee, but I prefer, if people are doing it themselves and we're helping them through it, that they do that, just because we know they're protected and they know how to protect their stuff. So through the magic of video, I wish I had used a power tool adapter, but it just allows me time to talk to you people. So typically you will not need to do the push method, meaning you don't need to go with the bigger bolt like the F12s. These come off pretty easily. Every now and then, if the gasket material is sticky, then you can use a small amount of heat with a heat gun that you could purchase at Home Depot or your local craft store or whatever. Give it a little heat and that'll loosen up a little bit, but most of the time they pop off. In fact, I'm gonna start wiggling. Yeah, this one's gonna come off pretty easy. The screws actually may feel a little gummy just because they do put Loctite. Yeah, see, there's that gray Loctite matter on the screw. That's okay. And if you want to, when you put it back together, if you want to put some of that back on there, feel free to do so. It's not gonna hurt anything. You don't want to go too crazy with it, because eventually, if you have to service it again, you'll want to take it back off. But yeah, most of that is just sealer to keep the threads nice and tight. Keep any air gaps from getting out of there. Again, a completely sealed subwoofer. It's gonna go all the way down to the last thread. There we go. Not very long, but yeah, there's some thread adhesive on all of these. Oh guys, that's okay. All right, so loosens up pretty easy. So what I like to do, put your hand right on the bottom of this. Again, please don't use screwdrivers on these things, because you will scratch the crap out of this and it just damages it, and you just can't undo it once it's done. So put your palm of your hand right underneath this. Always have your friendly moving blanket. Protect your floors, protect your counters, protect me, because I just showed you how to pull it apart. And we're just gonna pull it out, just like so. All right, way less complicated than your other. You do have positive. Don't worry about labeling them, they're labeled. So if you look right here on the back, you got a positive, sorry, I pointed the wrong one. You got a positive and you got the negative. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy to pull apart. That's it. So Justin here, Define Audio Video. Like or subscribe on YouTube if you want to know how to pull things apart. We will eventually show you how to put things together, which we'll go back together with these once our good friends at JL finish servicing them. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, all the things. We're gonna have lots of repair videos, lots of do-it-yourself videos, and lots of product reviews coming soon. As long as these fine folks can get me to sit still long enough to shoot said videos, I'll be happy to do it. But JL Audio, E112, tear down. Have a great day. Justin with Define Audio.